They haven't got me yet, so I did want to talk about something else. So far, all I've gotten is just old Ted. He's got to react to laugh because of, my comment that I'm not going to talk to narrow-minded, short-sighted, like, yeah, the lock and loaders, the progressive lock and loaders. But anyways, there was something else I wanted to talk about. So yesterday I was watching this show. It was it was one of those ones that they tell stories, like just campfire stories, ghost stories, scary stories. There's a whole ton of them. And I can't remember what this one was. If it was Let's Read or something. I don't remember. I can always look it up if somebody really wants to know, or probably you can just put it in there. It was something about so a long time ago, there used to be a real fascination with the other side. When they started doing Ouija boards and started doing seances and stuff like that. That was a big movement for a long time to try and connect to the other side. And so this story is the written details of this seance, and the person who what is that called when do they call it channeling when it's in a seance and the person starts speaking? Or I think that's a medium when they start speaking. Whatever, it's the person a ghost starts speaking through this person and telling all these details. I can't remember his name. He said his name. He said, "I'm so-and-so, and I'm so glad I'm dead." He said, "It's the best thing that ever happened to me. That place you guys are at, that's horrible." He goes, life is, like, people don't realize that life is more real over here than what you guys have. And that's what I'm always saying. This is not our real life. This is our dead life is our real life. This is an illusion. This is a play. You're just here to play a part and learn. And so he said that, this real life is over here and it's so much better. And they ask him something about time. And he goes, time isn't something over here. We don't work, we don't have industry, we don't have time, we just live. He says it's just the best. You just do whatever you want. You create whatever you want. If you want to go, if you want to be at the Alps, you'll be at the Alps. And he said too, however you see it, that's what you will create. And that's what I keep talking about too. And then he said that, they asked, so what happens, when you cross over? Because he said when you cross over, that's very busy. He said it's like a station, train station, after the train just lets out. That's really, really busy. And when people cross over, so many people are super, super confused. Like they're just like, where the hell am I? Just like what I've said, when I come out of like a deep meditation and suddenly open my eyes, and it's just like shocking, like, wait a minute, where am I? And so that's what happens when so many people just die, and then all of a sudden they're just in this other place. And he said there's just a lot of confusion. They said we have older souls that come and they help them and show them and stuff. And he said one of the things that happens when people first cross over is they're still very attached to their family, their kids and stuff, and they feel the need to go back. They want to go back and help. They want to go back and comfort people and see how everybody's doing. And after a while, they get kind of burnt out on it because, they're trying to communicate. And nobody can hear them and they get frustrated. So they just go, start living their existence. But anyone in a family can pull them back at any time. They hear you. All you got to do is think them and they hear you and they will come. That's consciousness. It's a connection beyond imagination. So he said that, that so many people that they have to, Like, and I had heard this before too, about like being able to understand how to move, like when you don't have your feet and your legs and stuff, and you're, and you're just in your soul form. And the thing of like, you think of something and then you're just there. You have to learn to control that. You have you always have people who are there helping you, but that's what I keep trying to talk about, is our our dead life is our real life, is where you've planned this whole life that you are consumed with right now. And all of the things that you are consumed with were all things that you wanted to come here and learn. So if you can get those ideas in your head, it takes a lot of the stress away. It takes so much of the, like, oh, I've got a one shot and I'm going to fail and I'm going to go to hell. I'm going to burn for eternity. You can get out of that kind of mindset, and it kind of frees you, like, oh, I'm just supposed to learn. I'm just supposed to have some fun and learn and be nice to people. That's it. It's like, yeah, that's it. And I think it just, so many people put so much pressure on their lives, and so many, like my mom just called me a second ago, and she had a nurse question, medical question, and she said her blood pressure was low, but for some reason, and she was already bragging about, I don't need my medicine anymore. My blood pressure's low. I've done it all with diet and taking care of myself. I was like, great, yeah, get off of all of it. And then she decided to take it today. She didn't even have any idea why. It was just like, this mindless kind of, we do what we're told. And then she starts panicking because now her blood pressure is way down. And then it's artificially down. She always had low blood pressure before, but that was your natural thing. Now you're using this pill to do it. So you're fighting a bunch of chemicals. And these people next door, it's like, you want to tell us that we're poisoning the air, so we should fill our bodies with poison. Do you even have any idea what the chemicals are? Have you gone through and researched what they've put in? I'm just waiting for one of these people to come back at me. Oh, well, why don't you go learn about science? Well, I got a degree, in science, so, I don't know what to tell you. I can completely see that you don't know jack shit about science. That's what I can see. So, anyways, I had to get that out there. Anyways, so, I kind of felt like today, like, this is like eerie. It's like really weird today. It's so eerie. And I heard a little while ago that, oh yeah, well, there's a solar storm headed to the planet. It's going to be here, whatever, 24 hours or something, and it's going to wipe the whole planet out. It's just going boom. And thinking, maybe that is what is going to happen. And it will be the people who are spiritually awake will be ready to just go in and, create this whole world, this whole life. But people who are just still lost, they'll just die and have to go up and have somebody, walk them through what to do next, because they can't remember. So, this isn't anybody's first time to die. You die all the time. And it's just a transition. But yeah, it's that so caught up in the three-dimensional, like so caught up. And that's what we're seeing all around us. People are so caught up in the illusion. They are just, they're a part of the illusion. They're so caught up in it. Anyways, yeah. So, I had told this to my brother quite a while back. If you die, you suddenly find yourself in a different place, have awareness of where you are, Otherwise, I don't know. There was a whole thing that was going around for quite some time, and I don't know if it still is, and I don't even know how much truth it is to it, but in this planet here, that not only were they enslaving people. But when they would die, they would, cut in front of their soul, like, oh, wait, you look, we got to show you your life. You got to see this, you need to get back in here and fix this stuff. And they had created this, their own reincarnation cycle, so that they were just kept reusing these souls that they had enslaved, and they just kept reusing them and stuff, and I can see, I mean, these people who you're out here around, you can see, like, yeah, they die, and somebody say, hey, wait, you didn't wear this thing that day. You better get back there. You just destroyed the planet. You better get up, And they would. They just would. So, if you suddenly find yourself in dead space, have the awareness. You are a soul. You have abilities. You have control. You are consciousness. This is your playground, So own it. And, quit being such a fucking follower. Okay. Talk to you later.